We're all settled. Ah, crap. I forgot I put the remote all the way over there. Ah. Ow. I can't believe that KHG got a demo today. Of all things. I think it was yesterday. Probably yesterday, yeah. And I probably wasn't just there to tell someone about it. So, yeah. There. Now just give me a few more minutes. Probably is gonna be that. I had a feeling something was a bit off. Ugh. Okay. Sunyan, you can call it nothing. How do we do? You could call it chill. Not. What do you mean 32? This has not been the 32 one. If it was, then yeah, but this isn't. This has been like what? The 100 the 199th chill stream or something? Hey agent, what's up? Okay, let's see. Ah. Oh. Why'd you look at that? Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Cage 1 through 3 is getting an entire update, which costs $75. Insane. That's freaking. That's like recoded. Mind if I break into your studio? Yeah, sure, why not? Feel free to. Alright, send you the link to it. That's recoded. 358. Yeah, that's 358. Change our distance. And that's like, I think that's chi. I'm glad they got native ports for these games. These games are like amazing. I'm glad they got native ports. Like, no joke. I can't wait for this game to come out. Well, it's gonna have an entire collection with all the games, but that's gonna be around like $80. Mostly $80, so. But hey, I guess I get to play Kingdom Hearts 3. Thanks. No problem. It did know where I last left off, right? Not sure if it did, but who knows? Since Kingdom Hearts is now on the Switch too, and that's pretty decent. But that's you. Hello. Hey. There, yep. Unless you can hear me, or unless you're muted for a bit, so. Eh. Wait, no, that's not a good idea. Let me up. Let me up. Let. What? Man, I love critical mode. Okay. That was just kind of a problem or a mistake on my own end. That happens, and when it does, it kind of sucks. I do have treasure magnet. Wait. Agent, are you like muted or something? Oh, wait. Gonna be muted in a little bit. Hello. Hey. Okay. Got you covered. That makes sense. Oh, wait. I gotta change their stats. Hey, Bill Kinks. Hey, Ethan. What's up? Not really. That's
What's good?
Oh, hey, Agent. What's up?
Hey,
Hey. What's good?
what's good?
I just recently found out that King 3 just got a demo, so pretty cool.
Nice.
Beats playing on the PS4 now. Now I could play it natively on the Switch. Unless it's also on the Switch one. I don't know. Wait, that could also be for the cloud version. Whatever. I got an ice cream and then I got cinnamon rolls in the break room. Nice.
Cool.
That's delicious.
What kind of?
Oh yeah, that's true. What kind of ice cream did you get? Like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, Rocky Road, caramel?
Oreo, off,
I don't know. Just naming off flavors of ice cream would probably
got
add.
I think they've also got a three mixture of French vanilla, caramel, and uh, not French vanilla.
And
And
probably and probably a side of fries. I'm just kidding. Bam.
ah,
Vanilla. Chick-fil-A sadly only has one flavor. Oh, you went to Chick-fil-A. Okay, that makes all sense. Honestly, the last time I went to Chick-fil-A was the time I like Iro friend, because since he was able to get it for free, and it was actually pretty good. Although I could have got myself an ice cream while I'm at it, but you know what? Uh,
I love being here on my iPad, knowing that it's breaking and doubling your audio.
which is funny, and I could definitely hear something going off. Hey, Fluffle. I work at Chick-fil-A. Oh, wait. I forgot. That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. I forgot. Honestly, I also there is a Chick-fil-A that's like located somewhere, but it's in my area as well. It's somewhere close to my school, but it's there. But it
I
is
need to
pretty. Eh,
get what's going
wah.
on.
Hey, Fluffle. I'm doing good. Nothing much.
Hello.
I feel like I just. I honestly really was not sure if I was gonna stream or not, but eh, it was kind of a iffy situation to be honest. I work at the busiest one in my state. The Chick-fil-A that I've been to a lot usually is not that busy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! But it's kind of like the place where everybody usually goes sometimes after school. So it's just a
Or
place.
not,
Eh.
believe it or not, I've never been inside of a Chick Fil A, but I have ordered Chick Fil A.
Uh, I mean, there is a Chick-fil-A in a mall that's in my area as well.
Mall.
Yeah, usually malls have food courts, so makes a whole lot of sense.
I was gonna do a bit, but I kind
Mall,
of decided
like Coconut Mall.
no. I was gonna. Who still goes to the mall?
I do.
Yeah, that's kind of why I decided not to do it.
Who still goes to the mall? What are you like what in the 90s? Yes, I like going to a mall with my friends because it's funny.
I'm actually,
I haven't been in a mall in a while. My friends were going to one before, but then I mean to be honest, it was kind of one of their birthdays, so I did not decide to go. Even though it's kind of my Aurora friend's birthday, like on the 7th of July, but I mean, hey, what am I gonna do? I really got nothing much to really go on it besides just, yep, that happened.
I just noticed there's an error with the piece of artwork I'm using as my profile.
Oh, what's that?
He doesn't have his waist bow tie.
Oh shoot, that's not good.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to add that.
Well,
The rays on the side or
you
the
you
right
might as
side
well
are all
might add that later before you like do something about it. Because I got that, I'm gonna be so for real. Probably not a good. It's probably a good idea to finish it sooner or later.
yeah. I did don't know how I didn't notice the error. Two
When is
errors.
okay? Oh yeah. Funny enough, I've only officially dined at Chick-fil-A at once since I started working here, and I haven't been inside one prior to that for years, which is strange because as a person who kind of likes Chick-fil-A from time to time, it's kind of funny though. You've been
I
there,
need to
but you haven't
purchasing.
really eaten. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be imagined because there's like a bunch of other places. There is like a close Dairy Queen to my location, which is like a very. It's not. I've only been to Dairy Queen once in an area, but that's the only time I've been there. Most of the times we just go to Starbucks, and I like Starbucks, so it's not really all that bad.
That's fair. I don't really. If I don't go into a restaurant if I don't have to.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just like a requirement that is, because again, it's just your choice. That is.
There's a select few amount of restaurants that I do willingly walk inside of on if I want it. Those being Waffle
We
Houses
only
and
we only ever did drive-throughs, to be honest. Oh yeah, drive-throughs is just a more reasonable option. Going inside one is fine because I usually do that a lot if I'm with someone or just with my mom. But drive-throughs are just mostly the better option if I'm like either like we need to grab something to eat or something, or we just kind of like want to go there. It's hard for my mom to go through a drive-through because she can't really hear and she's deaf, so I just have to go inside in order. So I really don't have to like well do too much to be honest. So it's just kind of like an iffy situation. Unless you want to be like me and go to a store and then not buy anything because like well I got money but I'm really not gonna spend it on that much.
speaking of restaurants, remember when I pitched to you the idea of that FNAF Minecraft series that I wanted to do?
I don't recall, but I feel like I do.
The Adventures of Galaxy and Friends.
I
The
hold on.
one about okay, as a quick reminder, main character is first found with amnesia. Season 2 comes around and kind of explains backstory. Season three's finale.
I'm trying to remember that because it's been a while, but I think it was like
This was forever ago, but I recently needed to come up with an idea for the season 2 and 3 map design.
oh
But I had an idea of like having them be at a restaurant instead of a big pizzeria, or at least also follow human characters as well.
I mean, that could work because that I'm really fine with that. It
Because
depends on what you. I mean, it depends
um,
on the setting, though.
because I do want their form of filler episodes, but not like filler enough to where they are pointless to the story.
I mean, yeah. It's really, what are you gonna do with it?
Kind of best way to explain what I mean by not pointless to the story. I mean like in the sense of like what Digital Circus did, where
Yeah,
its filler episodes were just small little bits.
yeah, I know that because I've heard it. Because yeah, that's what they did. Because usually they didn't really do much with the story. They just did it and just had fun with it.
Yeah,
There's no like connection to it. There's some hints, but that's just really it. The most you're gonna get.
Yeah, because I want there to be meaningful character development for all the characters, but I also don't want it to be like so obnoxiously focused on one that there's no moral to the story, or at least no character development.
I get you.
The whole moral of the story as a whole is not to let something that happened to you long ago consume you.
That's true.
But because of the whole two ending story, one ending being canon, the other being non canon, there is no happy ending either. But there is a canon and non canon ending.
I see. That's a pretty good choice. I buy transfers way too often. I mean, not a lot of people would do that, but hey,
Not
that's that's your
the
opinion.
end there's non happy because of the whole idea of your story has to have happy ending in order to be good story.
That's
Technically,
true.
circus
Well, that's technically
circus
true, but not a lot has to be like a happy ending per se. I mean, I would take what about but accountability and say it without a shadow of a doubt. I don't mind happy endings all that much. It can make me cry, it can make me laugh, it can make me do whatever for the most part. I don't mind. But it's at a point where I'm thinking like we should do this, but at a point where yeah, you can have happy endings all the time, but at the same time, what's the point of always having happy endings?
yeah,
Unless it's something that's like fully important and like they want the heroes to win, or some characters having a good development throughout the entire show, series, or whatnot. I can understand that. But if it's like an entire series for what I would say, like a dramatic story about a specific character going through a whole lot of crap, or per se by definition like like a tragic story between all worlds and all that, a little dramatic ending wouldn't hurt for once to not really just be happy endings. I'm gonna take Mario Madness for example because I guess this is probably the main reason why I start to I don't know start to
yeah.
start to wonder more about it. But I'll just take this for example. After BF like lost because well, I mean it's Ultra M. How are you gonna defeat a god like this guy on like, rap battling? Good luck. But I'll say this though, the devs doing something not giving boyfriend a happy ending and letting GF like surprisingly die is one of not if the most insane endings I first saw in my life. And it kind of made me wonder, well, other stuff happen like this too? And I'm not saying like they should do this every time. You can have your happy endings, you can have your sad, your funny, you can do whatever. You're a person of the team, make your decision. I don't mind. But sometimes it makes me wonder, does it really deserve a happy ending all that much?
Half the time, a good chunk of stories don't deserve happy endings. A good
Yeah,
example would be stories where the bad guy has to win, like
true
the
that.
Lion King example.
True.
Scar Scar should have won, but he didn't because he ran his mouth.
Way
Would have
too
been
much.
fine if he run his mouth.
And that kind of led to his own demise sooner or later.
Yeah, that led to his defeat and end.
So, in my word, so in the sense of that, wait, hold on. I'm reading what Ethan just said. Just give me a moment.
Uh,
I'm working on some art for the friend that made my choreography, Reina. Also, the dilemma with happy endings. Yeah, that's some pretty good reasoning. Prefer happy endings for my soul, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it depends on how what you like about endings. For me,
I like
I like happy endings, but I do kind of like a bit of a sad ending because it just makes me think, damn, that really should have happened. But hey, that's part of the story. I can't change it, except a few people, because a few people would not say this would not fit well in the story, and I
yeah.
attempt. And for me saying that, I would feel a bit kind of concerned and a bit strange because, I mean, dude, it is just a story. Just let them have fun with it.
Yeah, I want to real quick circle back to the traumatic ending thing. I want to say, depending on how you take the ending for my series, it could be either traumatic or just a sad ending. Kind of think of it as like the good and bad ending of FNAF 3. That
Oh,
FNAF
yeah.
3, where the rest of the story follows of FNAF. Because FNAF believes in the multiverse theory.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because that's how we still have all the entirety of FNAF, because the multiverse theory allows the story to continue because of the bad ending of FNAF 3.
Yeah, and that got me more questioning more about FNAF a lot because mostly with some endings in FNAF, there is like a bad, good, secret or whatnot ending. So when it happens, it's like, dang, what could have really happened in the good ending? Because I think in FNAF 3, the bad ending is mostly with the building burning a lot, and probably with the stuff you didn't get. 'Cause I think I remember that FNAF 3 it all started with, well, I guess half of the place getting, I think the place
But,
being burned alive, and
but
then
I
wait, hold on, Ethan said something. Sad endings can help send a message, but happy endings don't have to truly be happily ever after, which are particularly fun. The greater good wins, but great sacrifices. FNF, but if you die, you can't play the game. True that,
that's
Wolf.
how I view happy endings. If there's a happy ending, more to the story, and you feel like you're done with the story, so there's no point to continue it. But with a sad ending, you can get your and more story to tell, because even though you're done with the story, and if you could come up with something more, you can have that as a spin-off series.
That's true, and it does work a few
And
times.
that moral still sits and stands, but you could also continue that story in a spin-off after you come up with something more.
And honestly, yeah, because it really does improve much on what you really want to do for a series. Because, like, again, this is a series where it's gonna start at a point where, holy crap, it's something bad happens. Oh no! And then,
Which,
well, I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens.
yeah,
In some points, it just feels like someone just kind of just did something stupid to put the lore back together. Well, not really, but it's just like me saying that because, well, again, bad endings can have a reason. But if you want to, oh shoot, hold on, give me a moment.
yeah.
Or it can be both bad endings, which suck, like that one Mickey mod.
Kind
Yeah.
of why I asked
Oh yeah, one's fun.
talking. Because I know like two. Did my end break? What? I don't know what bro meant. It was hot in this room. I'm not even sweating. It's just like lightly warm. I want to say technically that's my story for my series. The what brought this topic up. The all possible paths of the story lead to
Or do you
either
want
Everett
OMT and all the roads lead to death? I mean, when you think it like that, it's kind of in a bad situation where everything's just gonna lead to death mostly. Then I find it funny it all leads to death, but it can kind of just kind of get a bit old that, yeah, I just like it being death, but kind of in a way like that. So to me, it's funny, but to also me, it's kind of stupid, in my own opinion.
And it's kind of why, like I said, I feel like for my story and my series, all possible paths lead to just either everyone or one surviving, which is why there's canon and non-canon. Canon being everyone dies, non-canon being one survives. So there's a possibility for me to continue the story when I feel like I'm ready to continue it, but also a canon ending where there is no more story to be told. I'm loving this radio silence, man. Someone get some Kahoot music up in here, man. What? Man, that's crazy. I feel like every story I make up for anything has multiple paths that lead to the same outcome, which is either everyone dies or there's just no happy ending. That's kind of just how I view the all this. Yeah, let's go Kahoot music. That's just kind of how I view storytelling is either good ending or bad ending. And because of how I write my stories or come up with them, they always 90% lead to bad endings. The very small amount of good endings there are. All right, see a bolt. There's only one story I've written that leads to good ending, and I'm still debating on how to even go about presenting it because of the whole idea of what kind of environment it takes place in. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between Minecraft or just art story told, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll decide that later when it's all done. I mean, it's kind of like why the adventures story is being done on a game because of the whole idea of two endings, one canon, non and one non-canon. And for the other one, because of its how its environment is being built, I'm bouncing back and forth between art or game because it could really have two different endings, but I'm making the good ending canon and the bad ending non-canon. That is kind of what the environment is, but I wouldn't say it's a fallout. I would more of say it's a mixture between multiple different things, like apocalypse, end of the world, dramatically end of the world, not like metaphorically. I mean like literally end of the world and fallout. But that's kind of the best way I can describe its environment without making it sound over dramatic for what it really is. But at the same time, it's also kind of like a situation of do I want to do art where I can make it look like it because of like different areas and whatnot, or do I want to do game where it's point A, point B, and tell the story the way I want to without it looking horrible? Because if you couldn't tell by my profile picture, I am not the best at art. But for the adventures one, nice. For the adventure one, I want to say it takes place in a factory mainly, a factory inside of a city, and season one and three take place in that factory. Season two takes place in a restaurant style building to kind of explain where the villain came from, where the main character came from, and the backstory of those characters. Season one is like the introduction, season two is like the history of them, and season three is the finale. All of which having, I think, a set of 10 episodes per each, except for season three, possibly having 12 episodes. because I kind of feel like the bad ending or the canon ending, quote unquote, could be split up into two parts, while the non-canon ending can be all done in one. But that's more of the case of we need to figure that out later type thing when I actually have everything built. But I also want there to be meaningful character development while having some filler episodes to kind of follow the human characters of that and also give them development as well, making it still relevant to the story. I've actually had I think two people tell me that this isn't an interesting story. Neither is the other one because of the fact of they feel like it's too similar to other things they've seen, especially with the whole taking place in Minecraft for the first one, the Adventures one, because I don't have any other form of storytelling to do for that and to make it look interesting. They also said it probably wouldn't do well because of the fact that I'm limited to Bedrock because my PC is dead. But other than that, I think they said the reason for the second one not being interesting is because they feel like there's too many stories being done in that style. But I also ended up pointing out to them that just because something is being done in the similar story, not story, style or format, doesn't mean it won't be interesting. But they are also the same person who likes to sit there and say constantly that my stuff isn't good. All right, you have fun at work. Don't get fired. Put on a happy face, happy smile, and treat your customers right. Ah, all right. Well, don't burn yourself. Don't get hurt, and still have a good day cooking or making drinks or whatever you do. Whatever you do in the kitchen. I don't know if there's miscellaneous things you do in the kitchen or not. I don't work at a restaurant or at all right now, so I don't entirely know. But just whatever you do in the kitchen, don't get hurt. Good. Don't get fired. You need that money. You've got to have money. You alive, Brady?
Hello.
Ah, welcome.
Hi, what's
Clearly,
good?
clearly you didn't hear me pop my fingers in my neck.
Okay, so Ethan and Bull kind of left.
So uh, I think
Nice.
well, the recap of what you missed, a little more in-depth explanation of the two stories I'm working on and possibility ideas for what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And that's roughly all you missed without going too into.
I don't say that for later, most.
Yeah, I just want to ask you one of them. Don't know if you that, but that's
I
the case of
can
if
like
you do.
hear you and then not hear you for some reason because it feels like you're lagging from time to time.
I'm on my if that helps put it in a better perspective.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Yeah, if I was on my laptop, it'd be less laggy and more clear. But because I'm on my iPad, I'm gonna be both of those.
Sure that. So that would make a whole lot of sense why it kind of sounds like that. But again, I don't really mind that. Let's see. Hmm.
And I think that's roughly all you missed, but other could be good. I don't know why. It kind of sounds like you've got elevator music playing, but I know what the song is.
Yeah, but it's kind of like funny to really just play it from time to time, even though it's not really elevator music for the most part.
Yeah, but if you were to listen to it from stream, it kind of sounds like elevator music. Well, at least on my end, anyway.
Well, it is to most people, because I mean, honestly, it kind of almost sounds like elevator music if you kind of think about it.
If you put it in an elevator setting, it would fit.
Yes, in fact, someone actually did that themselves, just kind of
Someone, a
differently.
group of 4 people played the Doors elevator jam in a real elevator and stopped playing once they reached whatever floor they selected, and the people waiting on that floor heard it.
Probably, yeah. Probably because, I don't know, music selection to be pretty funny. And it would make a lot of sense if you're kind of going on an elevator, because crap be happening on an elevator way too much.
Yeah. For that video project I was working on that I couldn't get to finish because of the computer frying power box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember that? I believe I shared it with you. Uh, roughly the prototype version. Anyway.
I think. I'm not too sure because it's been like a long while and I kind of really just been like busy at that
Things
point.
were
Not.
of the computer.
Mm.
It was one where I was using other people that people have made to kind of video.
I think, unless I'm not mistaken, because brain can be foggy,
I
but
remade it and finished it, but I'm not publishing it because I do want to get the okay from the creators that made the cover before publishing it.
okay. So you're just making like a song, perchance.
Sort of like a story retelling, but I can send you a link to it because it's unlisted. Because
Okay, that would make sense.
I
'Cause, I mean, honestly.
but I'll send you a link of it so you can check it out.
I'll check it out if I got enough time. So yeah.
Kind of sucks though that the FPS on said video is not garbage, but lower than what the actual FPS for the videos individually are.
Yeah, because some songs can be a bit low FPS for some my taste or something like that, because it can be kind of funny looking at it side
Actually,
by side.
because CapCut was fussing at me about not enough storage.
I always hate the fact that I always have enough storage or something like that, and it kind of bothers me with that a lot.
That video I made and instantly told you that I finished
Yeah,
wouldn't let me export because CapCut itself took up a little over 1 gigabyte of storage.
I love Capca when it does something very stupid, even though it should have worked for the most part.
Funny thing is, I had exactly enough storage to export the video and be left with like 100 and something megabytes left.
I probably can like make a video on CapCut right now, even with the most maximum value of storage, and it will still export for some strange reason. Even if it doesn't work, I know it can still work because, well, to be honest, it just works when it works. So I'm not really mad at that part. Man, I feel a bit. Mm.
Editing CapCut because I mean, man, if I have to delete project after project, if 5 clicks up nearly 300 megabytes of storage, I
Probably like a bunch of other stuff too, because it would probably take like a whole long of time to like upload every single video or try to like
a lot of the
get it done.
videos for the thing I made is under edited because I couldn't have enough room to finish editing them.
And that's probably the why it took a bit longer than usual.
Now the one that is finished and ready to be published, if it's done getting ported over to YouTube, uh, it's edited because of the lower storage, but it was also not really intended to be higher than the other videos because I purposely wanted it to be on par with the others in but I also be more like the characters actually speaking and not only showing up when needed.
True.
Like so, like purpose more being active, being more responsive, but there are gaps where she's not talking to make it seem like she's locked in to kind of sell the idea of being in the game. Honestly, that I had to completely restart. I should have just gotten rid of the clips and just made a whole new video, but because I didn't, it's going to be confusing because of the her new outfit and her new weapon main.
Probably that, yeah.
But video is rendered at a 60 FPS and a 1028 quality, so higher quality, higher FPS rate, but with less, not as much talking, to put it simply.
Probably that. Oh, hey, Sky.
I I guess you could like an experiment, but I also wouldn't be lying if I said it's also not an experiment. I'm with newer things, I guess, like 2 new text boxes, uh, the new usage of voice audio clips because my iPad and CapCut refused to give me access to the ones I had, which if you know me, was on the verge of chucking my iPad across the room because of that, because of the trouble it's already given me. 2 months of it locked out. But other than that, I'd say it's pretty. Say it's better than the other character videos, but top just it's nowhere near that. I have not on that.
Yeah, which might be
If
a bit
I
silly to think about it.
would have higher quality videos, but there is a reason why I'm teaching myself this because I don't want to have to drop money on someone who could teach me better tactics or techniques.
I respond to say I fillet bread and cook chicken. Also, hi, Sky. Fillet chicken.
But I don't want to have money just to take lessons for someone to teach me myself or just look tutorial.
I mean, there's times where you gotta teach yourself how to do a certain thing in videos or something like that. I've seen people taught themselves how to draw very like well or do something with video editing, and it's insane to me. Because honestly,
I'm a
For CapCut, I had no experience with CapCut at first, but then I sort of kind of got the hang of it for a bit. But it's not like some people have taught me here, but I think it's like they did, but it's just like a bit confusing because I don't think they really done because I really did it myself when no reason attached or whatever so far. So it just takes a lot of practice to learn it by yourself. But I mean, hey, there's got to be a reason to figure it out by watching some videos, steps to get it yourself, or
Oftentimes, self-taught people are also the people who end up making higher quality things than people who learn from someone else.
sure that.
A good example, there's this one content creator. I don't remember their username or their handle, but I think they said they self-taught themselves how to draw in the official Splatoon art style, and their art style and the amount of time they've learned, it looks near on par with the official.
I mean, that's actually impressive. The fact that you've actually done that. 'Cause really, I'm not
Yeah,
really an artist all that much. I had to like figure it
I
out
want to learn how to
myself,
Xbox,
or someone else
how
had
to
to
rely on.
how to draw. But that's morely like someone else helping me how to draw mostly. But sometimes I just either learn how to figure out how to draw something in a way, or I just forget how to draw it myself. But that's just well, that's just the fun of drawing mostly, since a lot of people I know draw a lot, and by a lot I mean a lot.
I'm a self-taught artist, editor, voice actor, and in
I
certain case designer. But I'm really
I'm
saying I'm
the
as
guy
well.
that's the type of person to voice act for no reason, but yet I'm somewhat the guy that voice act stupid stuff now. You don't really see me post voice acting stuff anymore, but I am pretty indulged to do some voice acting crap once in a while.
If there's anything I gotta say about self-teaching though, is that it's painfully long. It
It is
takes
long. I will tell you, it was long, like terribly long to even get a single thing straight from the last details. However, I'll say this to a bunch of people that are self-taughting themselves in a certain lesson or something they like to do once in a while. Do not stress yourself too much about it. I know it can really hurt and really pain others to like do something very important that they love and they have to do it like 50 million times per chance. Because I mean, hey, it's kind of annoying having to do a whole lot of crap once in a while, and trust me, it's not cool. But
another thing I
self-taught
got.
people are just something kind of funny to deal with.
Yeah, another thing I gotta say about self-teaching yourself how to do things is that there are times where you are absolutely gonna want to give up. There are times where you're gonna want to give up and stop trying, but if you stop trying right there, you won't get better.
That's true. I mean, why would you give up on something that you like
So
mostly? You wanted to do it, right? So why stop there? It's pretty much people's personality or wise of them, or not really wise, but just people that just feel like that this is too much and they're putting much upon themselves. But I don't really see it that way because, again, most people are going to learn from this the easy way or the hard way. And a lot of times it's always the hard way because half of the time they be doing the most craziest thing and it will kind of mess up and fail immediately for no complete reason. And yet they would kill me if I decided to do something that was not even classified as a person or a human being. Maybe. I generally don't know. But that's just me in a way. Because again, at the end of the day, we basically exist as a community today that we all have our own ups and downs. But not really, actually, because half of the time the ups and downs can be a problem. And you have to realize that everybody now is just gonna question what you're gonna do now. I mean, hey, you're gonna stress yourself out a lot. That's okay. A lot of people stress them out, but doing it
yes,
way too much.
I'll do. something is very common.
It is very common.
It's more,
It's not like it's the first thing in the world, and it's not the end of the world if you mess up or something. We can mess up,
yeah.
we can try, but at the end of the day, it's just for fun,
Also,
right? So
you can
you just
also
gotta,
turn errors
just
into
gotta
something that you.
like take it upon yourself to really just see it through, mostly, because I really wouldn't even think much about it, I guess. However, I would say that to self-taught people, it is annoying when I tell you that I tried editing for the first time and that did not go well for the slightest. But hey, hey, let me tell you, I'm not an editor. I'm just, I'm just cool with that. I'm just cool. But at the
I
same,
just don't want to work on my videos. I don't like the idea of having other people work on stuff that I make.
I mean, yeah, I mean, someone in the past did ask me if they wanted to, if they wanted to be my editor, and I just said, nah. Like, I mean, I love to have an editor one day, but that's like that's a whole nother thing that's gonna come really far ahead. So I just want to stick things to how I want to see it, because I just don't want it to be just like, oh, it's just gonna be a common thing once in a while. Because like, hey, I'm gonna make the video, you do this thing, so it doesn't make any. So it does make sense that someone you asked to do the video with, because hey, you're the trusted person, so it makes a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, you don't really know who you're gonna work with as editors, mostly. You really don't know if they're
Yeah,
gummy or they're just gonna be like the top person and not really work on anything. So that's why I just like working stuff by myself from time to time. I
yeah,
never ask for any editors. I've never asked for any. I do sometimes get assistance for videos, but that's just only times that only happens if I'm deciding to make a video. Half of the time, I don't. I generally do not make a video half of the time, but you don't see me doing it. I had to work with someone else. Well, actually, I do, but that's just me either being bored or someone asks me to do something with them. Because again, I generally don't know why, but you know what? If it works out for you, then it works out for me.
yeah. I guess to keep on the topic of working with other people, having people be in collabs is an entire different story for me.
I mean, you could really see it like that because again, you're gonna have a bunch of probably don't even know for a bit, or probably someone you're gonna trust. Not by a full detail, but it's just rather annoying from time even realizing this for the
I
part.
I would just half the time if I want someone to be in a collab, I'll ask, and if they say no, just be like okay, and then I work on it by myself or whatever it was I wanted to collab with and do it myself, or ask someone else because the idea of collabing with someone is cool and fun, but just the entire idea of collabing with someone and actually asking someone to collab is like trying to start up a conversation with a complete stranger.
Which is very true and honest. Because I mean, honestly, how are you gonna know who you're gonna work with by this? So just
Well, not in the sense of
kind
who
of
you're gonna work. It's more of in the sense of like trying to make a new friend with a stranger that you've never talked to once in your life.
literally,
So scary to do that.
yeah. What? But honestly, it's just kind of funny, but at the same time, it's just rather weird for the most part. On a slight edge, of course, because most people nowadays just kind of just like to do whatever bothersome on some occasions. But I mean, hey, you just gotta have to figure out what you got to do for a video. Because I really don't ask much as a request for videos. I just work the video, and if I work on it, I work on it. There's no really other details that I
But
just work
start
with.
working on it, though. Like editing wise, I want to do it all in one day at most because I want to work on it as much as possible while also spending not as much time on it as it's unnecessarily needed.
That's true. Because, I mean, hey, you're gonna work on a video eventually. When you do, it's.
It's like kind of like what I explained to you around the time where I restarted working on that video. I work with clips first with because I'm out of a computer. Clips first, text
Nice.
across the whole, copy it up to where I want the character to talk, adding text, animations, and then the actual voice clips last, and then rewatching the whole thing, then doing like adjustments like quality wise, FPS, then do another rewatch, then export, and then set up either a Premiere or just a regular upload. It is like a literal process for me to do if I want to make a video.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, you gotta rewatch from time to time.
Yeah,
And
welcome in, Pokai.
a Pokemon, what's up? I spawned. Hello.
No,
But I mean, hey, it's kind of complicated when watching a video from time to time, so there's no really end short on it.
I was able to get this whole video done within 2 days because the first day I just put all the clips in and the text box because I was also on the other thing that I'm gonna show you later via link, but that's,
Alright.
that's all in a day if I had just sat down and done it all. But I fixed my iPad really late, like close to bedtime late, so I wouldn't have gotten far anyway.
I mean, yeah, you would have, but I mean, hey, you did it regardless.
Yeah, like, back on collabs real quick.
I've always forget the entire emotes are just basically the Twitch emote for some strange reason.
Uh, in website thing because I have the stream pulled up on my phone because I forgot to close it. It's just a normal on there, but on here it's the Twitch robot smiley face.
Yeah, because it somehow is for some reason.
But I'm canceling the video that I wanted to work on, but
But
because of the whole talking to other people and asking if they want to collab. But I'm probably gonna hold off on canceling it because I do want to actually ask because I want there to be at least 6 people.
my tape disappeared. Wait, what?
Uh,
Wait, what tape?
So far,
It despawned.
there's only one person in on it, but what I want people to do
Oh,
that I asked the collab for it, I want them to make a render of whatever character they use outside of games that they play or make content of, and for them to make it to where it could fit in a thumbnail. It's a Mario Kart video, but I'm probably gonna cancel it because of the idea of talking to people.
oh yeah, I gotcha.
I wanted to do it. I didn't want to ask you to do it and have to make your character. Audio looping and doubling on my end. It's the music sounds corrupted and scary and like horror, like
Pro-
something you'd hear of like a horror game.
probably that because honestly, mic issues on this dumb thing kind of work from end to end, and it's kind of annoying. From
Well, like I said, this is a my end thing. On your stream, it's completely normal. On my end, it's break.
I mean, this happens to me a bunch of times. I mean, from times if I leave, the entire thing sounds a bit different than before. So you're not really in the wrong. So you're not kind of like, I gotta go because I have to do something. Bye. See you, Pokemon.
Yeah,
See ya.
I should at least try.
Maybe you should at least try at least. So just see how it goes, honestly.
Yeah, and in my server there is a whole entire text channel for content creators to ask if they want to collab for that reason. To ask, I just used it.
Yeah, so you just gotta like,
I could probably put out the invite there,
man.
and like, at maximum, I need at least 5 people because one other person is already in on it. It's a skate. He's already in on it.
Oh, okay.
He
That's
was
pretty.
in on the moment he found out because of Nick, Rose, and I think you all mentioning that y'all thought I was streaming.
Well, I did see something about you were streaming, but I really wasn't really thinking you were actually streaming. But that was, I mean, that was
No,
kind
I wasn't that day. I think it was just a bad timing for uploading a video and getting him into the server.
of probably, yeah. I think I remembered. Maybe, maybe. I
Because
don't.
I him as I help moderate in the server, as if the name was of Dead Giveaway, but also like I'm not the only one online that goes by Agent Seven too. So that's my thought process was if I frame it as I help moderate, then he doesn't gotta know I do content.
Sure about that.
That's the whole thing I don't like about people knowing.
It could be
I don't
kind
like people
of.
that I don't do for both personal reasons and for content reasons to know that I do content because otherwise it's like a whole situation of like people asking to be in a video or get a shout out or something.
Yeah, probably.
And also it just kind of feels weird for people that don't know I run a channel to suddenly know I run a channel
I mean, honestly,
and
how is
start
other people know that
about
I
it.
also run a channel? Because not a lot of people even know that I run a channel that often.
Yeah. And also with my mentality of at least streaming once a week, which will probably get broken because of the Splatfest that's starting today. Uh, I try not to stream more than once, unless if it's an event I want to stream more than once for.
I mean, if you really want to do that, because I mean, if you want to stream that often, then yeah, be my guest. Because I mean, if you want to stream, that's fine.
When I move out and get my own space, I'd be more than happy with experimenting with streaming more often. But until then, it's a no go because of the noisy background.
I can get that because I mean, for a lot of people, it's not really something to really get by because a lot of people kind of feel a bit different when they stream in an empty space, especially me. Because I mean, honestly, I just stream a lot, but I do try to upload from time to time, so it's not kind of problematic, but it's there. It's there.
It's also why when I stream, I try to have music play so that I try to completely mute because
I
of
mean, I try to play music for this thing, but every time I try to load a file for it, it really does not even work for no reason. And I think the music here does not. I mean, I'm fine with the other music, but it doesn't feel like it would work all that most because I kind of prefer StreamYard more. But it does kind of give some more spaces for this, so I can't really just say StreamYard's more better. But this is just like an alternative in a way. So I have to play it through TV, so I kind of have to play it either way. So I mean, if you want to play music,
Well,
that's for me.
kind of like I mentioned with experimenting with more streaming more often, I also want to experiment with doing more videos more often again, like I used to. We
Probably.
didn't we didn't meet when I still did Among Us content because Among Us content I uploaded near weekly, near daily actually. Now it's just like every once in a while because I've picked up streaming weekly.
I mean, you don't see me uploading in a while, but I might actually upload in a bit. But that's just me mostly.
For me, it's just a whole case of dropping one thing in favor of another, and then feeling nostalgic when looking back and remembering
You
how I
might
used to.
see me post one or two things, or you might see me post like five. And that was around the time I was like into like Xenoblade, because I was posting a lot during that time. But after that, I just kind of just gave up for a moment, because like I mean, honestly, like how do I even deal with this? So I just said, you know what? Let me just figure out what I can do for my content, so it doesn't just seem like an empty void of like content I really feel like I want to do, but I don't think would be necessary. But I mean, hey, it was a choice, and for that choice, it was rather uh, strange.
Kind of like back when I asked you if you played Among Us, I wanted to finish a part two of a video that was planned to have part two, but never got done because of in favor of the new content, which was one of the reasons why I asked if you did play Among Us way back when,
I used
because
to,
I
I used to play it a long, long time ago before any of the updates happened. However,
a long
I kind of dropped it because, like, I'm talking like this is like before every of the other stuff, before any of the other crap. This is where hats, pets, and all that just kept in. None of the other roles or anything. Just had survivor and an imposter. That was it. And mostly it was kind of funny, especially the other that happened in that game. But after a while, I just kind of gave up and kind of moved on from that game mostly. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. I will admit.
I still play from time to time just because of the new roles and the possibility of new things, new players, new outcomes.
True, and it's funny knowing that. But for now, it was just kind of. But it was just
The
kind
way
of strange knowing that I had played Roblox Among Us for a while.
the way I kind of view it, playtime wise, is it's kind of Mario. You play it for a short time, this is really fun, but then it's like after a while, it's like this is really boring. You get off. You come back to it in like a few days, and it's just rinse and repeat. That's kind of how I view Among Us's uh,
That
play
is
style.
true for the most part.
It's
Because
a loop is fun when you first play it, but after a while gets boring and is the reason you stop. Then you remember the game exists, you go back, play it again, and it's a rinse and repeat because you find its playstyle fun at first, then you find it boring, then you remember it exists, and then you do it all over.
yeah, because like I mean, hey, when you remember something of a game, then yeah, oh my god, it's rather just like yeah, I remember a specific game, I remember that, but after a while, I just kind of forgot about it for like a century or two, and it was not really all that like important for me or like that. So I mean, hey, it was really just there for the most part. I really didn't even know what I was really gonna do. most part. So
I
I just
really get that video. So gotta be involved with Among Us content anymore. Because as much as I enjoy the game, it is not reward.
as a person who used to play Among Us, it was kind of a bit boring for me. Much as I really love it and how much others people love it, kind of just put a stale moment to me. Like it's fun. It's like I mean, hey, it's pretty fun, but it's not like a game I would play like from time to time. Well, I used to, but that's just another thing.
And riddles.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
Hello? Hello? I hear myself coming through stream, but everything's frozen. Everything's broken. Except for the live counter, apparently.
I mean, the life counter is just there. There's no better way to say it, but it's just there.
Help?
Ah,
Nothing's working. I
are
might
you?
have to reload.
Yeah, you probably have to reload or something because you probably are either doing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload.
Gotcha. There.
Do I exist now?
Yeah, you still exist.
Let's go. I can hear you now.
Perfect. That's actually good.
Now to say what I wanted to say before everything broke on my end, sucked with this content because of the whole storage and what I had available.
I mean, everything kind of sucked when, like, I realized that a bunch of stuff was gonna happen for Among Us, but I mean, hey, if it happens,
But that's kind of the best way to explain it. With what I had available, especially with an old crappy phone, the recording videos themselves weren't too bad for when they were made. But when you look back on them, it's like what were you thinking? Especially now.
hey,
I'll come in.
but yeah, I can see why for like like Fortnite, the Fortnite, what the fuck, Among Us, what?
Yeah. I guess topic of Among Us real quick. I did finally watch the Among Us show.
Nice. I did hear about it. That's actually pretty cool.
It's surprisingly good. There are lots of funny moments, but they have an obsession with drawing butts, apparently.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but I mean, hey, just don't worry about it too much. It gets out of hand once in a while. Meh. Welcome to Ohio. What? Since when this was Ohio? I think Agent muted himself because of something, so he might be back for a while. I guess. Like I said, Key, I am only doing it from via DMs, really. Well, I will put in a description, but that's only if times I really feel bored. I really just need to go with it or something. E.
Where I am, I feel like most of the people, it's hot, but to me, it's not hot. And
What?
my person already question.
What is your burning question?
Someone asked,
Wait, what? Let's see. Yay. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Wait, do what? Oh. Burn. Oh, never mind, I guess. What?
Brady,
Wait, what?
you know what I need?
What?
Some water. I'll be back.
Bet water is necessary. We can't believe Kingdom Hearts 3 came out all days. They could have just gave me an entire full game, but no, damn it. What a shocker. Oh, that's this just give me the entirety of Kingdom 5 through demo, like Cage 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep, I guess. But I don't know, that's kind of like something you would do later. But Cage 3 having a there. I gotta wait for a bit. Hmm. Let's see. All vocal tracks from its 80 frontiers. 1 through 2. What?
I'm back with some water.
Welcome back. Everything has just been the same so far. So nothing crazy has happened.
Oh my gosh, dark mode looks so much better.
Why?
I just turned
Wait,
on dark
what?
mode website. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better.
Honestly, dark mode is just more better in my way because, like, as much as light mode exists, it kind of just puts a bear in my eye looking at it. Especially Discord light mode. Who puts light mode on Discord and just gets away with it? Like,
How I I don't really have anything to show.
me neither, honestly. There's nothing really else to show, to be honest.
I was gonna try me fixing my character, but there's not really anything to show to fix because I'm half a bow and
I
fixing
mean,
rays.
yeah.
So there's literally nothing.
May I join up if you want to? But sure.
I'll still I can do that considering that this is going through a website on Discord.
I can hear echoing.
If you don't mind asking, where are you hearing echoing?
I can like hear you, and you are like, and you're like echoing like, everywhere. It's kind of strange. You're doubling your voice.
Is this a your end thing?
I
Like
really,
how on my end you're doubled?
yeah, on my end you're echoing.
We gotta love websites, am I right?
Yep, sure do. It kind of sucks knowing the fact that you're echoing of all things, because usually that doesn't happen.
I was also probably gonna use the screen share to show you a preview of one of the better looking ones with the storage I had available of the video project that I'm gonna eventually delist once I get the okay from everybody. But knowing how StreamYard runs screen sharing for me, I
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want I don't want to take the risk of showing you something that runs at 60 FPS, but it show at like 12 FPS for you.
I mean, yeah, since this thing allows you to add multiple cameras for some crazy reason, I guess.
I'll probably wait to show you a preview until sometime after, because I do want to do an individual video asking you if it's cool with each, not individual video, but pin every individual person who made a cover that I use to get the okay from them, basically asking if I use it for that video.
Gotcha.
And if I don't get the okay, the plan is to either do a different song, different cover, or just remove that song entirely.
I mean, that could work, really.
Like a good example, Satisfaction from, or the first version of Satisfaction from Miss Full Crimson Morning. I tried to find a cover of version 1 using EXE and Lord X, but because the only version of that exists is with V2, I had to scrap it entirely.
Oh,
I had to scrap it instead of using Foolhardy, uh, Accelerant, and third song, I don't remember the name of, because no version of just EXE and BS. It was just constant either EXE and mod or some outdated version of the song that I can't use. So
oh,
I thought of just putting EXE and BS for songs for covers.
I see. Because I mean,
These
honestly,
songs along, but I was able to actually incorporate the idea that I thought about using for Accelerant. You're clicking.
what?
I'm hearing clicking like on a controller,
Wait. What?
like where you click or flick your stick over to like a direction really quickly and it clicks with the side. I'm hearing clicking like that and button clicking.
Oh, that's just me playing on my the Switch. That was just me.
Sorry.
Let's see if I can try and do this.
Hold on. Yep.
I'm not sure. I sent him the link, so he might be joining in a bit. So give him a minute or not. I don't know if he will join or. Just sign, of course, since he can't show up.
I think it's near time for a lot of the OCs that I have introduced to get a redesign.
There he is.
Like
The
Jessica got a
letter
redesign.
of the alphabet E.
Hey,
My OC got a redesign. My main Splatoon OC is getting a name redone, or getting his name redone. I think all
I'm
that's left is
well, you
Golden and
might as
Challenge.
well turn that echoing. And honestly, at that point, you might as well rejoin because that echo is going to get a bit annoying from time to time.
Oh, is it my end?
Yeah, so the echo thing might be a bit confusing for everyone to understand.
I don't hear an echo.
I hear it.
It sounds like a you pro. No, I'm just kidding.
But whatever, I guess.
I'm playing a video game.
I am playing KH3 on the Switch 2.
I'm playing Ocarina of. Why does it sound like that?
I do not know.
What is wrong with my controls? Oh, it's not swapped to the Xbox.
Hey,
It was freaking out in the title screen. That's all I know.
that's weird.
Why is it lagging?
I,
Aw,
like I said, I don't know.
what is happening here?
Let's see.
I'll just drive it. Good. None of the controls are working. That's funny.
There.
I can just go to the no reading. Okay, remove that.
Oh,
Who the heck is Ivan? Okay, well, now my text controls are working. No, they're not. Never mind. What am I saying?
let's see.
Alright, I'm gonna restart the game. Total playtime was 67 minutes. I think Agent's back on the.
He is. I can hear him.
Uh, I don't want to
This thing
afford.
does not like. This,
Why do you have
I gotta get the other thingy. I'll be right back.
what is?
All right.
If there's one thing about my iPad's battery, especially after finally getting it reset, is that its battery drains quicker than what it did initially.
Honestly, my phone would die faster if I'm streaming mostly, but it just depends because if it just wants to be annoying or not.
Like initially, it took hours before it would reach 10. Now it takes about 2 to 3 before it reaches 10. If I had to guess, it probably is just a side effect from on 2 months. I've been sleeping for the fact that I had powered it off, powered it back on, sat it into recovery mode, then spend nearly an hour setting up the iPad because issues, having to use a charger that wasn't built for it, to now having a charger that's fitted for it.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, a lot has happened. getting my iPad back up and running. But it does do what I do, so I'm not entirely complaining.
I mean, it happens. It happens. And when it does, it does. So there's really nothing much to really go by besides just well.
I would have loved to use my $300 console, but it does not like the HD cable right now.
I see. Well, that
They're finicky, bro. They ain't all what they're cracked up to be.
I really don't know why, but you know what happens. It happens.
Remove this. I'll just have to boot it up on my PC. I don't care for sound that much. And honestly, that's better, so that way I don't have to open freaking OBS.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, do I even have this on here? I don't even know if I do anymore. Did I put it in my games? There? No. On the other screen. No, it's not. I do not have the. How do I not have the game on my computer when that's. Oh, I must have deleted it. Well, that's kind of annoying. Bruh.
No. Yay. Funny classic boy. Funny classic boy. Let's see.
Playing FNF with no noise is kind of annoying.
I mean, it kind of is on some accounts.
But Eva Mux and StreamYard hate my computer, so every time I join up, it likes to remove
I mean,
every
yeah,
other audio, which I don't quite understand why it does that.
I don't know why, but I mean, it kind of does that, and when it does, it just feels a bit strange. So
It's okay. I can't even see if I full combo in this song anyway, because for some reason on the first song of like Skull Kids thing, they just remove the HUD of like the death bar and everything else.
I see.
So I never know if I get a full combo on this song or not. Unless I have to record it and then watch every frame, listen for
Yeah,
every sound effect.
unless you probably have to check or something.
And I'm not doing that because that's just stupid. Why?
Probably that. Yeah. No one's gonna get pissed. Life. We turn this way. Oh, sick frenzy time. Ooh, I don't know.
FNF, but there's no sound. And it's just
Yeah,
keyboard clacking.
it's just keyboard sounds.
I'm playing Sonic. Who's playing Sonic?
Oh, you got a mechanic. Turn. Like, kind of, but turn.
I forgot how long the song was. Oh my gosh. Having no sound, it just makes it more annoying.
I mean, kind of does, but I mean, well, I don't know.
I
would
could hear the 3, 2, 1 go. That's about it. Now it just sounds like.
well, I
What
mean,
the ham?
you're
Why
hearing.
did YouTube have sound? But oh, that's because its voice is coming through. Okay, let me see if I can advanced settings. Okay, allow the moderators change any. Okay, that's
I
not what
have
I'm worrying about. Audio.
organ music for you guys.
Utilizing this.
Are more scary with or without music?
I can hear you echoing.
Who?
Am I
Agent, I can hear Agent echoing.
Oh.
man?
Okay, well, I removed my thingy, so hopefully that. Nope, it doesn't. Wait, so if I tab into something else, will it let me have my sound back?
I don't know.
No. Let's see.
Yeah.
If only I had another device I could join on, but I do not.
Yeah.
Without annoyances.
Yeah.
This mod is so messed up, bruh. Every time you quit out of anything, do you want to turn off the flashing lights? You didn't ask this at the beginning, so why are you pulling it up now?
It's kind of stupid, but it just kind of.
and it doesn't even work properly. That's the thing, like because this mod is so ancient.
It's so old that even looking at it back now, it's gonna look like a fossil by the day I come back.
Better than Cade. No, I'm just
Shut the
kidding.
fuck up, Jesus Christ!
I think they use Psych Engine for Mic of Time. I don't remember.
Actually,
I think
what's so funny about it, looking back on the old FNF days, I completely forgot how just how strange our time was back in the day. Like
yep. It
around the time
was
I
it
was,
was it was vanilla or not.
it was vanilla OCs or whatnot. I'm gonna give a random ass shout out to Versus Red. Don't there's nothing
Aw,
wrong. There exactly. No one knows who the fuck Red is.
bruh.
This is old FNF
Anyway.
times. I have elite ball knowledge. You don't.
I know one thing.
You gonna say it or
No, because you're gonna get mad if I say it, so I'm not gonna say it.
no? No, I know it's gonna be Kate Agent.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was gonna be Kate Agent, and I'm
Mm.
gonna kill you for that. But you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna be pacifist this time. I'm gonna be very pacifist on that time.
Cade
But
Engine. No, I'm just kidding.
there, enough of the Kate
uh,
jokes. Anyways, good.
why so mad, bro? Why so mad? Anyway.
I'm not mad.
Um.
Relax.
What am I looking for?
Completely forgot about the another thing, and I think if I just go back into Blast of Fact, no one's gonna remember it because I mean we're in the modern day FNF times. But if I mention FNF minus, someone's gonna look at me like, "What the heck is that?" And then just gonna be like, "Exactly," because
The worst.
I mean
Uh.
this is just basically. I mean Sonic EXE
The
also took effect on this.
okay. Can we really call that a mod instead of like a skin swap? Because that's all it was.
It was just a skin swap, not a mod, but they consider it a mod.
It's a
And then
mod, bro.
and th- and then
Trust.
and then EXE came around. Yes, even him because you can't have FNF without EXE looking at it. But I mean, hey, this is around the time when we had Servardi and everything else.
The who now?
Servardi,
Okay,
Midnight
I don't
Fast
remember.
Masses.
Oh, that died very early.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
did.
be
I'm not gonna lie, it died so fast. It died like by the moment if I mention its name, people are gonna
the
look at.
FNF community giveth, the FNF community taketh, bro.
And then there's a Gotti or by anyone's. If I mention a Gotti, some people are going to mention
My
what about
boy.
Entity, and I'm just like, oh,
Who?
yeah. I mean, we can consider that too. I guess I don't know. I mean, they're kind of like the same, but Not really, because they added new characters and stuff. Although the mod is canceled now because, well, stuff happened.
Yeah,
But I mean, hey, the mod looks good.
stuff got stuff exploded for real, for real.
It exploded for real, for real. And if I want to really want to go back, I would say FNF Soft, which now mentioning about it, I am I really that old? Yes.
Soft
Yeah.
was mid.
Soft to me was just eh. It was just eh. I mean,
Soft
sure.
could have. Soft's idea is there. It's just.
It's just like, I mean, hey, you made boyfriend and Pico gay in this universe. I mean, that's cool, I guess. And then and then you're just gonna make
Well,
daddy
it's a take.
well,
Well,
it's
it's
a
a take
different.
on like if like boyfriend was still with Pico. That's the whole gist of it.
My interpretation for this is just basically a whole nother universe if everyone had a different role or different path on what they took. Because instead of boyfriend being the rapper he is, my dog just randomly opened the door. Ty, what are you doing here?
Jump scare.
My dog just did a jump scare on me. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Come here. Would you like to say hi to my friend?
Hi. Hi, friend.
Let me talk to my camera. That's buddy. Ty.
It's the doggy.
Yeah, it's the
Hello.
dog I posted in my video and my short.
Yeah.
He's back.
That shit.
He's back, and he's more fluffier because he just took a bath, I think, yesterday.
See? There's
He's very
Ocarina
small.
of Time, but that's the USA one. Where
Wasn't
is
there an
the
Ocarina of Time? Wasn't there an Ocarina of Time? Wait. No. I'm thinking the other one.
where the ham is my European Ocarina of Time copy?
I don't know. You're gonna get in like 2 years. Come on.
Oh, where's
Be careful.
Pokemon?
Be
I don't need
careful. Be
Pokemon.
careful. I'm gonna put you down. Gently. There. There you go, boy. That's fine. Sure.
No. Nope, I don't need it.
Well,
SOS.
at least I'm getting new glasses this time around, so at least I can see more better than before.
Let's see. Wayback Machine, what you got for me?
What other?
Wayback Machine.
Now that I just mentioned it, I just forgot about Bob and Bosip, but oh god.
Oh, we don't talk about them.
We don't talk about that mod, and I don't even want to talk about the controversy either, so we're just gonna leave it out of draw stand.
No,
Just
we don't.
put it somewhere.
We do not talk about.
We do not talk about the B&B. Another mod that I somewhat remember, and this is like, I know this is like modern now. Oh, hey, Ultron, what's up? But this is morally from what I said about, well, I guess Wednesday infidelity, I guess, because, well, it's modern, but I want to go back in like V1 days before we had any of what the heck just happened. If you want to count it that, I would consider V1 as like the most reason I just said, man, is this peak or what?
Great. I don't know where my file is. Eh. I think that's where I started resenting mods because they kept just pulling the horror crap.
I mean, yeah, unless your name is like EXE. Oh, we're kind of doing it via DMs, so we kind of change it
What
up
am
a bit.
I doing right now? Where is? I'm gonna have to search this entire PC for a file that I probably don't even have.
I guess that would make sense why you really wouldn't think much about Wednesday availability. I mean, you kind of like it, but I mean, it's not like maybe.
Ocarina of Time. No items in the search. All right.
I think
External hard drive. Not that one. Not
everybody's
that one either.
supersonic racing. Gotta give your feet right.
I know I have a European file somewhere in here.
I mean, if you have it, you have it. So
There it is. Where the ham is this thing though? I'm glad I downloaded this before the Oh wait, that's a V6.
well, the thing about it, Ultron, is that I have to send a link to you, and it would work. But unless you, unless I have you added somewhere,
Wait,
then
what?
I could. But I really don't.
Ocarina of Time SRM. That's not what I need.
Honestly, I really should play Ocarina of Time just for the feel of it. But that's probably for another day.
Why does it keep giving me these weird files that I don't need? Yeah. Come on, search engine.
Ah,
All right.
I
I'm pretty sure this is it. I don't care that it's a V64 file. It should work regardless.
watch it.
I'm gonna throw it in here. Problem is, I shouldn't even have to be doing this. Okay. There it goes. All right. The rest of the game, gang. I can't read. Not my strong suit.
The rest of the game has it.
That's right. Because we're dead.
I mean,
Ah,
yeah, I guess you can say that.
I'm just kidding. See, the funny thing is with Evamux, if you already have the link, you can just re-click it no matter what. It's not like StreamYard, where it's a
True.
one-time link.
Yeah, you can just use it how many times you like, so I don't really have to use it. You can just use the same one if you have it. If not, then I don't know what to tell you.
I forgot how long this takes. Done finishing up. A current ROM for UUT already exists. Extract again. No. All files has been processed. Yes. So I already had Ship of Arcinian? I don't remember.
The classic Sonic has won. Yeah. You know what be
Oh, I don't want to do a new game. Ah, fine. I guess I have to. Alright, escape key. Yoink. Alright.
Okay, I guess
Enable enhanced settings. We are doing not native. We are doing full HD. There we go.
What if I just bring in Hatsune Miku? Let's see.
Alright, I will be sharing my screen now.
Well, ain't that something cool?
We're playing Ocarina of Time now.
It's insane how
Hey, Granny. Can you close the door? Can you close the door? Huh, wonder who that is. Anyway. The children of the forest, the Korkiri, live here with me. Each Korkiri has his or own guardian fairy.
Oh.
However, there is one girl who does not have a fairy. That mistranslation there. This cutscene takes forever. Yo, it's Hatsune Miku.
Oh my god, it's Hatsune Miku, and I'm also playing Hatsune Miku. Who would have figured? Wah.
Oh, the stream has died. Well, in like 2 seconds.
I guess. Oh wait, I forgot. The thing is gonna be finished, and then it's gonna come right back around. So, I mean,
I mean, hey, if you're done for the day, we can call it.
you know what? Nah, it's fine. I
You
can.
sure? I mean, I